So for our website designing, we will start by creating a frame, because everything in Figma starts with frame. So here I press F or use the frame tab to open up the different frames presets on the right side. You can see. So right here we have presets. So for our website we will be focusing on desktop version. So we'll be using, there are different sizes of different states. So we will be using 14400 by 1440 by 1024 size. It's in pixels, and we will name it landing page. You can do these things with me so that it will be easier for you to understand what's happening right now. So you press F, you choose a screen. If you don't like that screen, you can have your custom size like 1920 by 1080p. It's the 2K size of a screen, where the screen have 2000 pixels in 1 inch. So it's like that. Okay, so first page we have created landing page. Second, we will be creating a login page. So I'll just copy the same thing. I will name it login page. Okay, cool. And if time prevails, we'll be creating a forget password page. So I will just make one more page right down to this thing, and I'll write forgot password page. Okay, so we have created 3 pages. So we will try to have a different design for different pages, but it will look good if we have a uniformity in our website, because it will make better viewership for the user. So are we should we start? Should we start the designing of this website? Okay, cool. So right here, we would love to have our website to be a scrollable website. Cool. So what we will do, we will have, so first thing, when we start prototyping, it will have a certain amount of screen space which will be shown. Right. It will be basically the 1440 by 1024 size. So what we will do, we will have a rectangle which will determine the size of the page, the size where it should start its designing. So what we will be doing, we will be clicking it to back, and now we will have. So currently we have a rectangle start page, but we will make it hidden, because we won't want to interfere between our users of design. Okay, we will have a rectangle. I will just click on this I button, and it will just hide it. Okay, just keep remember this thing. It will come in future. Okay, so we have created a landing page. Now we want it scrollable, so we will just drag it down as much as we want. It's just a rough size. We will create it depending upon. So this is what our landing page looks like, and we will gonna design it like let's keep it aside. Let's talk about a website design. According to you guys listening and attending this session, what should be a structure of a website in your mind? In your mind, vague website, what you would like to have in a website, what it could be. Just message it in the text message box, or you can just unmute yourself and talk. Navbar, main body, footer, great, great. Anything else or anyone else? Sides, great. Don't be shy. जो पसंद आया वो बोल सकते हैं. Images in different headings, great, great thing. Anything else? There are too many aspects in a website which can make a website look good, look bad, depending upon what your design is. So, what do you think? What are these things? Animations, great, great. We can do animations in prototyping, depending upon what the client or what the user need or would like to do. UI creativity, great answer. That's what we are doing right now. We'll be creating a UI which should be liked by different users, which will go to our website and which will have different difference between different website, not like having the same design with same website. We'll have something else. That's it. Is there someone else want to answer something? You can unmute any day. You can talk, we can have chat. Mm, cool. So let's start. So there are main three parts, as Ibrahim said. There's a nav bar, there's a footer, and body between it. So it's the basic and the best design to have, because the nav bar will have all the routing places where your page could go. The footer have the information of what the website or what it is belong to, or either with different unimportant things or uh, unmentioned things which are on the website, which should be on the each page but should not occupy space more. It's the basic conundrum of a footer. And the body contains all the elements into the website. And another thing, it should have different images of what you want, of what you like. So let's start with creating a header. So a header con- may contain buttons, may contain different text labels or different routing labels to different website, and it may contain a logo. So in our design, we will be creating a nav bar with these three things, because we want to go we want to start something which will help and which will create creativity into you. You can use anything, you can shape anything as much as you want, but for now we'll be doing like this. So I will create 1440 by 100 because can you once again show how you did created the layers, please? Layers, layers, which layers? The login page, forget password, or the inside of it? Yes, Sandeep, you can unmute. It's a landing page and all. Okay, so it's basically all the assets what you have inside the working space of Figma. So what I did, I press on F and created a frame depending upon what I want. I wanted a desktop size frame. So what I did, I clicked on the desktop button and it created a frame for me. So and now I will just double tap on the name on the left side or on the right side, and I will change the name of it, and it will show it right here. So this is what you are working on, and this is what your landing page, your main frame looks like. Okay, Sandeep. Uh, so this is what our footer looks like. The what we say, the nav bar looks like. The header. Sorry, the header looks like. Uh, this will be the size. I took 100 because it becomes easier to remember the sizes, because it should have a certain aspect ratio or expectation of the size to be the same, and to be the similarity between the pages to be same. So I've created this. And second thing, I for now I will just color it to a different color, so that you will remember it as header. Second thing, we want our middle page, the main heading tag or the main heading text of our website. So I will give it header, and then I will again create a rectangle by using this tool or by pressing R. I will create a rectangle. I will give it a size of let's say 600. Will it look good? Let's say, will it come under the main page? Yeah, it is under the main, and under the 1024. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I will change the color of it. It will have let's say I have a good color for it. Nice. This color, just a color to show you things. Now next thing, I would say your page should have different uh, ideas or different details or different your contents to be shown before someone scrolls. It's a good practice. It is a good practice, but in modern UIs, you might see a heading or the main first tag of the body to be a full size of page. If you want, we can do that, but for right now, in this non-creative side, or if you want to pursue this UI UX designing, it may happen very less, because there are only few companies who wants this creativity in their website, but most of the companies want their data or their information to be delivered, not to have these things. So now what we will create, we will have our data in the website. We will have our all the details which we want in the website. Okay, so for currently we'll be creating a website with uh, a blog kind of website, which will have image and details into it, and we will have different details to it. Let's have a small website. So remembering the size of this, and I will create a square, a rectangle, sorry, with a size of, let's say, mm, 300, I guess. 300 by, let's say it would be, no, we created a frame, sorry, my bad. We created a frame. We'll create a rectangle by 300 by 230. Will it look good? 290, 280. Yeah, it looks good. So we will have this as the main image, and we will have different text beside it. So we will have a text tag with different text. Okay, a 2-line text or 3-line text, depends upon the designing. So uh, this is what it looks like. Now, yesterday we copied everything what we wanted, but right now we are in a scenario where we want a perfect design to be used. So what we will do, we will create simple basic designs which can be copied or which can be used afterwards, or which is basically common between the design elements are common between the several parts of your website. What does it mean? Ki this image and this text we will be using again and again. We may be using or we may not be using this text again and again. So what we will be doing, we'll be creating a template kind of thing which we can use. So what we will do, we will first see whether it is inside the rectangle. Let's see. Yes. Oh, yeah, it is inside the element which we have. Okay, is this good? Does it is it inside the rectangle? Yeah, it is. Cool. We will have these things. So we will add a photo in a bit. We will have this thing to act as the main template of our website. So we'll create this. I would like to have another text line. Okay, different text for different. So here I don't know what to write in this thing. Okay, so it's just a design. So what I will do, I will use a plugin called Lorem Ipsum. Lorem Ipsum is basically this sentences does not make any sense. Okay, so it could start from Lorem Ipsum, it could not. So I want one line sentence and it will just generate for me, nothing else. Let's go here. We want again to use a plugin. You guys have installed this plugin, right? To install this plugin, you have to go to the community tab on your main website or the main showcase. You have to go to plugins, or you have to write Lorem Ipsum, or you can just easily search on Google Lorem Ipsum Figma plugin. It will take you to a website, to its plugin website, and you will just install it. Before that, you have to keep in mind you have to sign in. So here I want words. I guess I want words. So I would write 4 words. Should now start with Lorem Ipsum. Yeah, correct. This is what our main design looks like. We have 2 texts. We have this, and it is under the grid what we have created. So what we will do, we will create a group. Group, why group? Because this won't be changing anywhere. So we will create a group of it by selecting group selection, or we will write, we will press Ctrl G. I'll write this image data O1, image data plus just image data, and I'll change the name text doesn't make anything, image text line 1, text line 2. This is what our group looks like. Okay, so I would just have the design right here. It is under the design. So what we will do, we will copy this thing several times. This is what I want to do. Yeah, the dummy text in short. Yeah. So I will just copy paste it things. So yeah, here I wanted to show this issue which you would get encounter. On the left side, you can see image data groups inside each other. Here, here, here. So how to make that image data group outside of that things, because it might affect the uh, designing of your liking. So what you will do, you will just drag it outside and it will come outside. It will show a black line and it will be outside. So when you click on it, it comes. Wait, let's have it right here. 79, 78. Okay, cool. 11. This is what our page starting will be looking like. Let's do this. Yeah, look at this. This is what our prototyping will look like. This will be the first page. My screen is not currently 1440 by 1024 pixels. That's why it's showing like this. If this looks like this to you also, it's not the fault of your prototyping. It's just a Figma thing. So it will be like this. Okay. So do this thing and let me know when to start the next things. Okay, guys. So before doing that, uh, let's create group of these four, because they might get repeated. In my design, I would like them to get repeated. So I'll just select this from the left side, see if they are centered. So to center them, we can use this spacing tools, which is given in Figma. This, these four. I wanted to be these. I wanted it to go, yeah, right here. Also have spacing in between that. Same, tidy up, and it will be in between these things. Cool, guys. Do this and let me know in the text chat box. I am right here. Let's make a group of these things. Before doing that, yes, Control G. It will have a group. Image first link. Now when I click on it, it will select all these things. You have to do this things, this things. So guys, let me know. Right. You have any doubt? Just give it in the message box. And also guys, if you have different design, you can start with that design. If you think, I am just showing you the approach, how it will have a, how will you start these things. Okay. My bad, I was. Okay, so the next things in our website may be repeating right now. I'm just repeating things because it will make our. We will create just to give you an idea. If you have difficulties, you can surely share your screen. We can surely look upon it. Cool. So I will just copy this thing. Give it some padding. I will just make it a bit smaller. Uh, this is what I like. One more time, I would love to have this thing 36 size. Yeah, and we will have a text right here. All right, reserve text. So what I have did is I have given 36 to everything. Right. And in a second lane, so I will give it third lane. Okay, this is what it looks like. Now I will just lower it down, lower it down, lower it down. Yeah, right here. Let's make it थोड़ा सा cool. Let's give it 4. Make it a bit small. 550. Good. It looks good. Not this one. Good. Okay, the size of the frame, it should look like this. CC tag. If you have some ideas, you can write it down in the chat box. We'll surely add the ideas into this. This is what it looks like. These are groups. These are rectangles. This is our header, and this is our footer. If you want, we can add a rectangle on the footer also, so that it will look clean. Add it right here. 36. I will give it a padding of 40. Let's take the page to the 40. Cool. Let's have this thing. The right thing. Okay, distribute vertical spacing. I will give it. I would like to keep it white because it looks good. Okay, cool. All for now, I will change its color to something. Okay, cool. So this will be our page. It load. Yeah, this will be our page looking like this. This should look like if you are using my template. If you are not, it should not look like. It will have a different design depending upon what you like. So I think it looks a bit bigger. So I will give it 80, I guess. Yeah, 80, and I will stretch this thing because we have room for our header. And I would love to add a text. Let's do some design right here. Would love to have T. I will press T. Love to have a lorem ipsum. Uh, I would love to have 6 words. No, yeah, it had 6 words. 33 word. 33. Okay, let's make it auto layout. Right here, it looks good. Cool. So for designing, I will love to have a rectangle right here. Cool. I will make it 6, 5. Yeah, cool. Profile looks good. This then, let's see, Control V, right here. Let's group them. Yeah, this rectangle. Group them. Group selection. Text between design. Design rectangle O1. Design rectangle O2. This is our group. This okay. Make it a group. Shift this and we'll have a group. Right. There should be footer plus this thing. That. Good. If I click on this, if I click on this, this looks super clean. This looks super clean. Now let's work on different aspects. Our footer should be white. Cool. It goes to the background of the website. Here we'll keep a color right now. Let's see what we can do. Here also we'll keep it like this. We will work on our header. So header contains different parts. It could be good. Okay, so header have different parts like image, logo, uh, routing text or routing buttons, and yeah, routing buttons also, texts, buttons, and logo. Right here we will have buttons and texts. Okay, so what we will do, we will create a logo. Logo is in the sense like we will create text. It depends on you which logo you want. We will have a control A, it will have auto layout, shift A, sorry. I will expand it. The logo should come in between this. We'll have padding like this. Make it between. Logo, let me change the color. You are working on it, right? Screen freezed. Sorry. Is it now working? I guess it could be my internet issue, but no. You add a logo into it. If you are using this design, you can add logo into it of your own choice. Okay, now this thing is over. Now what we want the routing, uh, routing names or routing things. So let's do one thing. First, it will be under header. So I'll take header up. Okay, it will be under header. We will create a group of it. Let's make it a group. Otherwise. So I will again have a text which would say home, I guess, home page on which you are right now. I'll auto align it. We'll have it right here. We'll give him other properties like its color. It will have a different size. Yeah, right here it will have different size. 18 IBM Plexans, bold or regular or medium. I would say yeah, medium looks good. Yes, it looks good. Okay, or let's go 18. You can suggest different sizes what you want. And surely use those sizes. Okay, this looks good. I will have another one. Have another one. These are some basic elements what a website could get. Articles. Sizing about okay, we'll make it fast. We will select all these things. We will tidy up. Okay, we will tidy them up. It looks good. We will group them because group one group should be in center of the website. So yeah, cool. This looks good. Now we will have different buttons. So how to create a button? For creating a button, we will have a rectangle. We'll have a rectangle of certain size, certain length. Let's create a login button so that we can make another page for it. So let's have 50, I guess. Yeah, 50, and size would be 120 as a okay. It will have rounded corners and looks like a 8. Okay, it will have a color. Let's have this color. It will have a text into it. It will have a text, right? So there is a text. I will write log in. This looks good. Button. I will select these. I will control G. Look, button to header. Have login. Let's create one more by the name start free trial. Free trial. For these things, you can surely have a different approach to it if you like, according to what is your liking. So you can surely go with it. But for right now, we are having a different approach, a different designing, a different adding to it. Start free trial. If you do we get recording? Yeah, you might get recording, but it is better to work it right now. Yeah, sure. For the start, we haven't done anything much. I will gonna make it again, but for right now, no worries, man. No worries, man. You can right now have it. Okay, good. This is what our header looks like. I will share this screen. It will load. Are you guys on the same page? Are you guys also creating this header file? Header and the middle. Hello guys. Chat box. Anyone? After that, let's freeze these things. Uh, this frame. Let's Control G group them and let me header. This is what our header looks like. Okay. This is how it looks like. When I click on it, it will have. So you might ask why I am doing this, right? कि इतना grouping करके क्या फायदा हो रहा है? You can see that these things are right here, and you can a developer can surely make it out कि उसको क्या use करना है. It's because it will help the developer to target things according to what it has. Just say, for example, when I am developing a website, I would surely I will also uh, design it in the way that it will have a header, it will have a footer, it will have a body. So it will have different elements, different containers, different designs to it. So what we will do when we have a group, so it will help the developer to target these things, that it is a header. Header has a free trial button. Header has a login button. Header has text, routing texts. Header have a logo. And this is a header rectangle which we created to just to make it a framing kind of thing. But this is what will gonna help a developer to work on. This will surely make it easier. This is our heading text. Are you all with it? Should we go further? Or you want some time? We'll have two things and okay, cool. No worries, no worries. Take your time, take your time. We have 2 hours for this website to be built. And once after this website, it will make easier for you to create different websites, design different things, take inspiration from different websites. I will show you this websites today after we create this whole website prototyping, UI UX designing, and we will surely look up. This might look a bit maybe shift A. When you are done with the designing, please let me know. We will beautify this page by adding different aspects to it. We'll do something great. Done from my end. Okay. Great, great. Is anyone else? Till that, can you repeat in short? Yeah, sure, sure. Just give me a sec. I will just have some design done. Okay. So what we have done till yet, we have created a frame by the preset. We have created a frame screen. We have elongated it because we want a scrollable website. We have divided our website into different parts so that it will be easier for us to target things. Then we have divided it by creating rectangles for the header, for footer, and for the main body. Main body depends on you if you want a singular main body according to the client or according to the user. You might do that, or you can have different things. Then we have created what we say.
Hello, Tosif.
Yes.
Your screen is on the prototyping page.
Okay, sorry, my bad. So here we have created different things, header, footer. Then we have created a rectangle where we can just see whether or what the display heading should looks like. If we have a website with only main heading to be shown on the first glance. So this square or this size will be helping us to know कि तुम्हारा इमेज इसके अंदर है, इसके बाद you have to enter the contents. It will surely help the developer also to have to scale all these things. Most of the scaling is done in our Figma only because we will keep in mind all the designs, all the images, all the sizes of all the elements on our design. So working on it, let's should I start? Should I go further? Just let me know in the text box. Yes. Okay, cool. So for our heading body, we will do one thing. We will create just a welcoming message. We will create a welcome message. By what we will do, we will write some text. That's my practice of using a plugin like Lauren Epson or different, because sometimes it might get deleted the text file and you might get random sizing data. So what I will do, I will give it a certain. This is what I do. I give it a certain style. The text, the dummy text. I give a certain style. What's the size? Let's keep it 65. It's good. Let's make it bold. So I like this text to be shown as the header text. So what I will do, I will just use a plugin called Lorem Ipsum, and I will create one sentence out of it. Will not start with Lorem Ipsum because it does not look good. It created a single line text. If you don't like this text, you can surely again use Lorem Ipsum to generate text till you like your text to be. I like two line texts, so I will go. I will auto lay auto layout. I go in the middle of the website. What I will do, I will create. I will like this website to be this. Okay, that. So, in the middle of the page. Yeah, this is the middle of the page, and I like this text. I will just copy it again. I will change the style of this. No, I will write uh, header name body text. This is what I like, and I will have another. I will use the same button and in between, because why to waste time if we have the same thing. I will write a text. Text will be something. I will change the size of it. I don't want to get it too large. So I will go 20. 20 is too small. 22. 25. 22 is great. 21. Let's see 21. 21 looks best. I'll go with medium because I don't want the user to just look on this thing. I would like user to look on the main text what it delivers. So what I will do, I will use lorem ipsum. I want two sentences. I would like it to generate. I will next line. Okay, shift A for auto layout. take it to the middle of the page. Nice. So what I will do is I will make it this. I will make a group out of it. Just Control G. Body text group. Plain, I guess. Okay. I would love to have it known. Yes. Yes. What I have done, I have made this thing in the middle of this art page. Okay. I will create a group of these things. Mm, okay. This is what our website looks like. I'll just copy this thing and paste it right here because I would love to have it right here like this. The same text, or if I want I can change, but right now we will have it the same text. We'll make a group, Control G, Navbar, cool. So this is what our design will look like right now. Okay, so let's add images to it. तो अभी एकदम फीका फीका लग रहा है. It won't have any character to it. It just has a layout. This layout, which I'm currently showing you, make sure to learn this layout because this is the layout 80% of the clients want. They want their main heading with their main image or a video according to what they like. They want some text in between to make a difference between the below text and upper. They want their showcase for their own website, what they do, what they deliver, what they want, and they have a footer. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. ऐसा शोसेबाजी वाली चीजें they won't want. So what we will do, we will add images to these boxes which we have created, and if it doesn't look any good, we will add images to this box. Let's do one thing. Let's target this rectangle. You can target by double clicking every time, but it is better to use and take this image. Let's go to a plugin called Unsplash. I showed you before, right? Unsplash. What Unsplash does, and Unsplash give us different images for different things. Let's create one. That's it. You just have to click on the image and it will auto resize. One constraint, you cannot change the position of the image inside your box. It will have different areas where you can change the type, like the fill, crop. Yeah, you can crop, but it is better than better. It could be tile, it could be anything you can change, but fill is the best because it gives you an auto layout for their website. So just give me a category in the chat box so that we can add images through it. Just give me a category, anything. Design is what we are doing. Library, okay, great. Anything else? Let's take 2-3 designs and we will have lines according to it. We can resize the image after insert. Yeah, sure. You can use the crop. You can surely resize your image also. But it is good. It is a great practice that you have different predefined size and add image to it so that you can crop the image according to your liking. You can crop the face, you can crop different scenery, anything. Guys, give some ideas to the message box. You can unmute yourself. You can say anything in between, anything. I don't mind anything. So we have got library, we have got design. Let's search design and search that. Okay, great. We have one image like this. It takes some time to download according to your internet speed and your designing. Let's take this. Let's add this image. There is Figma open. No other design inspiration or image type, image search. You can give some. You can have this architecture tool. Anything else? We have library, right? Anything, any animals, anything you can. It's just adding. Oh, but let's keep it same way. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's have this and have this. Okay. It looks good. It looks uniform. Unable to download Unsplash plugin. Can you show it once how to do it? Okay. Sometimes it may give error. Do not panic. Just refresh the page. That's it. It will get installed. It's a bug in Figma. I'll show you again. Sometimes it may happen because it may find your things to not work correctly, but you can have it. Community plugins. So Unsplash is so used. It is so overused so that you can use it. You can say it right. I've currently uninstalled it, and to install it, just go to install, click, and it will just install. Nothing else. And if it gives you an error, just refresh the page, try to install it again, it will install. Keep in mind, you have to be logged in into the Figma account by via Google or creating an account. Just keep in mind. Is it working, Sandeep? Yes, correct. Now, Sandeep, can you give me a design, a photo element, or something which we can add to our website? Just an idea. Anything top of your mind. Anything. Maybe sports. Great. Let's add sports. Sports will have this guy running. We'll have golf. We will have cycling. Okay, cool. We will have, okay, golf. You can have different. You can search specific names for specific things. Might not look good. Okay, let's go this one and let's change this to a football. Football, cycling, indoor, outdoor. Sorry, outdoor, green and this. So this. So let's start. Let's see what does prototype looks like. Your website looks like. This is what it looks like. It might take time to load, but this is what it looks like. Cool, guys. Just by adding images, this thing looks like a perfect website. You can go on. We have designs, we have different library, we have sports. Are you with me? Are you have you done these things? Because right now, let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Let's add image to this also to see whether it looks good. Splash. Okay. We will go with um mountains. Mountains look good on the thing. Yes, this may interfere. Yeah, it interferes with our texts. This looks fairly good. Let's have this thing. It look good. Let's do anything. Let's have snow. Yeah, right. Okay, device to it is basically drag and drop. This is let it load, let it load. Yeah, this is what our website looks like. Simple, clean website you can use anywhere, any day. Okay, so should I? Should are you with me? Are you with, have you done designing this website? Just let me know. Can you show once what you want? Device image. Okay, let me download some. So can I show you? How can I show you? So I've downloaded an image. I will just drag and drop it inside where I want it to be. Okay, just one thing. Yeah, let's add one thing. It makes your work tedious. That's why we use Unsplash, but because it just okay, fill it. Let's do one thing. Okay, are you done with it? Should I go further beyond this thing? Because we are short in time, so we should. Hello guys. Yes. Okay. So let's create a login. Uh, we will just create a login. That's it. Okay. Let's. We will see how prototyping in this design looks like. So I would love my website to have two-part design where I will have an image on the right side and left side because I have created some designs to it by sliding it, but not necessary. So I will make width be 550. It will get centered right here. Okay, this will contain my image and this will contain my main data. So what I will do, I will just add a text with text with a login text. Load or download pictures, videos, or music, depending upon what you have. Let's be 40. Okay, good. This looks good. So screen freeze. Oh my! Why? How? Is it currently freezing? No. Okay, cool. So this is what I will make it a group of it. I will paste. I will keep it right here. So this is what my login looks like. I will have okay. Okay. I have made this thing by creating just a rectangle and giving it 5 round radius with a strobe of some color and added right your email address. Let's create a next button. Love to create buttons. That's why let's make it 87 by 175. It look good or will it look bigger? No, it looks cool. Let's make it color this thingy, which is our website's color. Let's have rounded corner 8. Try to keep it even, or sometimes it looks good when it is odd, but it looks good. Let's have a text by the name front. Okay, it will take you to the next page. So I will have next. I will have. I will give it color. This color. Okay. Have size 20, I guess. Two. Design is done. Okay. This is what it looks like. Our login sign up page. If you want, you can add different things, but I would love to have this thing. No, I will not auto layout. I will have it. I will group it. Have it at the center of the page. Center of this thing. This. Okay, this is. This thing. This thing. Cool. This is what our login looks like. Let's add an image by using plugin of Unsplash. Let's have what you want, what you want, what you want. Let's go with mountains only. Mountains. Let's have this. This is what it looks like, our login page. So I've said that if you want, you can copy things. So what I will do is I will copy these things, Control C and Control V. Sorry, I have to copy the elements, Control C and Control V. It will just get copied right here. Okay, let's change this thing. Let's make it uh forgot it big. And currently, due to this advancement, now we can have different plugins or APIs to get your what we say your email checking. So most of the people don't like these things. So what we will do, we will have it that only. Let's make it. Guys, tell me what looks good. The first forget password with alignment or the off alignment of login. I mean, message me in the chat box or unmute, please. This off alignment looks good or this align looks good. Guys, are you there?
So the forgot password looks good.
Okay, okay, cool. We'll make it align. Thank you. Let's change the image. Let's make it a bit tangy. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll make it align. Okay, 24. It says 24. 24. Align. Cool. This is what our login page looks like. Now, forget password, and we will have. Let's write login. Login. What do I have to write? Oh, this looks good. This looks good. Okay. This is a basic minimalistic website layout. Our website fortunately have two pages of sizes. Or when two or three scroll, person can finish our website. So what we will do, we will prototype it. Okay. Okay. Off align looks good. So let's make it. You want it off align? Okay. Let's make login off align. Just keep it align because it looks good. It gives a for uniformity to our website. Does not feel like we have uniformity, but it looks good. So let's do prototyping of it. Uh, Give me a idea of how prototyping will it be for this three pages. How can I connect these three pages? Just let me know in the message box or unmute, please. There's one landing page, one login page, and one forget password page. Hello guys, we are on the last step of our website. You have to do a prototyping and the design is completely done. You can share the file to your client. What do you think? What the prototyping will be? मतलब पेज कहाँ से कहाँ जाना चाहिए and it will look good.
So first to login page and then the forgot password.
Okay, and from forget password to
home page after logging.
after login home page. Okay, so we should change the name of this to home, right? Or login. Just give me a idea. What should we do about this login page? Because according to our design, if a person goes to forgot page and give an email ID, it will ping its email ID and give an page where using APIs. There are several APIs doing several things. One of the API I know uses this thing and gives a new password link so that user can log in. So what do you think?
So can we go back to login page from the forgot password page, because it will be easier for the user to again enter the login details.
Sure, login page. And what if user wants to go back to the home page from login page?
Previously, as you said that after the login page, the home page will come. So first of all, for that he will have to enter something. If he forgets the password, then he will enter the email, then go to the login page. After login, then the home page.
Okay, so we go from login to home page. What if user don't wants to log in? Sometimes user may misclick the login button. So what will it do? Do you see something wrong with these two designs? Some
Then,
basic error.
so then one thing we can do is, in case of login page, we can add a skip button, which can straight away take us to the home page for exploration.
Great. And one more thing, do you have something
In
off
forgot
with this two
in
design?
in forgot password that beside the login there is a forgot password. So
Yes.
there we can keep back to home.
Yeah, great idea, great idea. Let's do one thing. Let's add a home or what will look good. Business side
Back
from
to home page.
back to home. Nice. Uh, back to home. It will take user. Okay, so sometimes it may have a underline into it because in HTML you can do that. But right now we won't want because our design should look good. What we will do, we will add a back to home button also right here. Let's make it a bit fade so that it does not have a great appeal. Forward password should also be a bit fade. Let's make it 70%. Let's make it no 60 is too low. Let's make it 70%. Great. मतलब समझ रहा है लोगों को. You are understanding what is happening, right? You are getting these are the small things which makes UI designer go beyond because developer will go according to your design, and if a developer wants a change it will take him a bit long to get to you, then accept and then get accepted by the client and then do future things. So this makes it easier for the developer as well as you to create a good impression on the client or your design. It will surely help you in your portfolio, in your all the resumes and all those things. So this is what our design looks like. Let's go to the prototyping tab. Prototyping, two things. This works on frames, and second thing, it uses the uh, rectangle as a button. It automatically uses, so it gave you this thing. Sometimes it may not have these things because you haven't created a frame out of it, so you can create a frame by just clicking on Control Shift A. or Control Shift F. So from login button, we want to go to login page. Great. On click. Cool. Then on from forgot password, we want to go to forgot password page. On drag, will it go on drag? Mouse enter. Let's make it. No. On drag. Click. This. No, this. Okay. So what we will do? This is the issue I was talking about. When I click, it shows you on drive, not on click. Why it does not make, it does not have this text that worked as a frame. What we will do, we'll delete it. We'll shift uh, F, cancel. Okay. Control Alt and G. We will make it a frame. You can see right here on the left side, it will give you a frame name. What we will do, we will just connect it. Now you have an on click button. That's what you have to keep in mind. All things work in frame. And second thing, we have to connect all the things depending upon the interactions. Then when I am back to home, I will send it back. I will right click on it and use it frame selection. I will drag it to the home. Cool. On click on the landing page. This also helps you to make in mind what your pages are. Because if you have frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, different frames for different pages, this looks way too small. The main designs are too long, too heavy for the user to for the developer to work on. So you can work Control Alt G, back to home. I left this thing back. Login. Login works as a frame, so I will go back to the login. Okay, cool. Does it make any sense? Does all things make sense? You want something else to work on? You want something else to add it as a prototyping?
No, sir, it's fine.
Yeah. Let's start. Let's go to our prototyping page. This is what our website looks like. Let it load. Yeah, it loaded. Since we are working on browser, so it may take time to load. When you download your application, so it will work flawless. So this is what our design looks like. We will go to login button. It will take you to the login page. Okay. If you want, we can shrink the size, but it looks cool if you are working on a environment on a perfect page. So to know where there are buttons, there are two buttons you can see: forgot password or back to home. When I click on forgot password, it will take us right here. We get an email, we change the password, we go back to the login page, we log in, we go to next if there are more pages to it. If I misclicked on login button, I will go to back to home. It takes us to the home. I will check whether it takes me to back to home. Yeah, it takes me back to home. Cool. It has a start. It has an end. There's nothing to change on. You can change the color of this thing if you want. Okay. Design color. You can make it. Yes. Now it looks. Now our website looks perfect. We can have data into it, we can have different designs into it, have different layouts into it. I click on forgot password, I click on back to home, login, back to home, login, forgot password, login, forgot password, login. This is what a complete design looks like. For your starting career into UI UX designing, this is the most any client, any designer would expect you to do. You should know this thing. They would expect you to know this for a designer. All the constraints you have used, all the designing you have done, all the layout, all the logic you have made to make all these things come back to your page to go out depending upon what you have. Okay, is there something else you want me to ask? You can ask me right now. We have 5 minutes. Please be free. Don't take stress that would, I would say anything. There's nothing to
There is one
be.
question.
Yeah. Sure.
Sorry to interrupt, but
No
I
worries.
will ask that the idea of also creating a landing page will be good or not in this scenario,
Which
where
scenario?
we mean suppose in this particular case which we have created right now.
Yeah.
So if we create also a landing page where we put only two buttons, that is a login page, login, and then the home page. Will that be great or it?
According to your liking, anything is good. You are the designer. You want your design to what you like to be. You can have anything. You can have two designs. You can have only one photo as an show. You can have different designs. Let me show you my website. Okay. So this is what my website looks like. It's as per my liking. I have my front heading. I have my logo. As logo, I have my name. I have a button where it opens the menu. I have my resume button where if someone wants to look up on what I do, so it can go, they can go here. I have my main as the heading what we have done right here what we have done the main heading tag and the main uh, star lighting of our website. So what I have done is I have created this thing. The main page should show this thing only, not more content. I have different content beside it. I have my things. I have this comes into development where you want if you want you can give transitions into your designing also. This is what it looks like. This is what my footer looks like. I love to have this footer. It depends upon your client what it wants, what it matters to them. What I do, I go to this. So it's on you. If you want in this session, if you have learned anything, you can surely use your own design. You can surely have your own idea and build a design and just let us know. You can share your link, you can share, and you can get any advice, any idea of it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I will share this link. If you want, you can surely go to this website and take a look on it and do off. Anything else? Someone else? Anything else want to ask? Any ideas? Can we upload the file to sir? Can we upload this file to our GitHub? Yeah, sure. To export the file, you can click on here. You can click on file. You can click on export. So there are different ways to export things. So this thing, the file you have created can be uploaded in a PDF or in a fig file .fig. But constraint is you have to use a browser to import those files. That's it. We will gonna upload this file surely on our GitHub and give you the link on as an RSVP. If you have done the RSVP, I will share this link again. The RSVP link. Do RSVP to it so that you can get a different mail on what the different things are, all the updates you want. So with the help of the naming which we have done, we can surely look upon what page what it is. The main landing page have different frames, different articles, different things. You can surely look upon it. Anything else? Should we start with the developer side? Let me know, guys. Anything you can write in the chat box. You can unmute.
Will we get any kind of certificate for this workshop?
Yeah, sure. You will. You will get a certificate, but you have to attend all the lectures of developing to develop anything.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
You will surely get a certificate. On your expertise. And do feel free to share your designs what you have done. Can someone share a design what they have done during this session so that we can look upon it? Don't be shy if you have done half. If you have just done a footer or a header, anything you can just share so that I can show people that you can. I can get to know that you can do anything with it. We have got some information by this session. Show them how to share. Yeah. Sure, Miss. Sure, you can share. You can just click on share button. You can copy link and just paste on the chat box. Copy link. I will. So can view anyone with this link can view this. Would have different. Okay, I've got a Figma. Nice. Great. She has created a. Yeah, sure. So this what does it have? This design is all about. Can you please let us know? There's login page. There is sign up page. There is welcoming page. Great. There is one other page. Can you please unmute, please, Misbah? Or you can chat in the chat box. Anything. Just yeah. You tried. Is that matters? Nothing else. It's phenomenal. So there is two three things to keep in mind for if you are creating a website, an application for I don't want to edit. So if you want to create a design for a client, you might not add these things because it does not create a designing factor because the size of the screen includes the status bar or of your mobile phone. So for uploading these things, it is good. You can work on it. This is for all of you. Okay, cool. This is for all of you. Second thing, just Miss, just work on your what we say, the texts and text designing. That's it. This looks phenomenal. You just have to work on these things because you have used wait, can you see the font family? Poppins. So Poppins is good. Yeah, I can see the name of the person. Poppins is good, but you can just work on the alignment, and this looks good. This is a great start for what you have done. Is there anyone else who has done anything or would like to share anything? Let me know in the message box or somewhere. Or we should start with the designing part of it, developing part of it. Designing is done. This is how our website will gonna look like after we develop it. 5:05. I think we should stop here. We should start our developing part tomorrow, sharp 3, so that we can complete our website and we can surely have a working website with the deployment. We will show you how to develop this thing. We will give you an idea about how to approach this design. We will surely give you some tips on how to maintain your website design or development. Fourth thing, we will show you how to deploy this website and surely have you all working on it. It will be done with our fellow DSC core team member. And surely, just make sure to uh, just make sure to this RSVP, to surely do this RSVP so that you can have it all the notifications to be there with you all. And let's catch up tomorrow. Okay, thanks for having this lecture. Let's meet tomorrow.